this is Sunny from My Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. It's Sunday and we are getting ready for our last verse in this month series, concentrating on the Word of God. I usually cut all my verses out, which is part of my monthly verse bundle. I will link all the details down below if you're interested in picking that up. And this is the last verse in this month. And it is Psalm 119, yet again, Psalm 119, verse 10 to 11. It says, with my whole heart I seek you, let me not wander from your commandments. I've stored up your word in my heart, that I might not sin against you. It's such a beautiful verse. So basically, this is the verse we're going to memorize this week. So you're going to take last week's verse, and you're going to put it under even. Okay, first of all, just put this week's verse under there. And then last week's even verse, you're going to turn into odd, or you're going to move into odd. And then the odd verse, you're going to move into the weekly section. And you can choose any verse you want in the weekly section, which you think you know very well. And you can move it to the monthly section. Or you can follow just what we are doing at the moment, just for continuity, is I'm going to move Wednesday. Last week we did Tuesday, so I'm going to use Wednesday verse and move it into the next available slot, which is going to be the 10th. So yeah, if you started last week, you are just going to have this verse to memorize and last week's to memorize. If you started 3 weeks ago, you're going to have one in the odd also, which you're obviously going to memorize every second day, because the even day after a month is the 2nd and the 4th. The odd day is the 3rd and the 5th. And then you're going to have, if you've been memorizing for a while with us, you're going to have some memory verses behind your weekly days. And if you've been memorizing from the beginning, you're going to have memory verses up to at least the 10th of the month as we are filling this memory box in. If you want to pick up this free printable, it's a memory box with some worksheets, practice sheets like this. You are welcome to do it. This is our memory verses for this month. I will release the new memory verses for next month and this week coming, because we're still concentrating on this last verse. This is my revision last week, did my meditation sheet, and this week, or that was actually the previous week, this week's. It's quite a long verse, a bit more challenging, but as I said, if you break it up, it worked well. So tomorrow I am going to start with my practice sheet, which is part of the free printable. And then I'm going to start practicing this week's memory verse. I'll speak to you on Wednesday when I do my meditation sheet and we're meditating on this word. Happy practicing and God bless.